Tonight, we're learning more from the National Weather Service on the deadly tornado outbreak in Middle Tennessee. So far, they've confirmed 6 tornadoes touched down in the state. The most powerful was in Clarksville, an EF3 tornado that killed 3 people and was on the ground for 43 miles, tracking into Kentucky. This weekend's devastating tornadoes and storms nearly fell on the 2-year anniversary of the 2021 tornadoes that wiped out chunks of Bowling Green and Mayfield. With 2 years separating these tornadoes and an Arctic outbreak last year, many Kentuckians are wondering, is severe winter weather the new norm for the state? Shane Hollandy, outreach manager for the Kentucky Mesonet and Climate Center, said the state's warm winters are to blame for the severe weather at the end of the year.
Anytime we are warmer than normal during winter, there's typically more moisture in play. And because of that, whenever you get a storm system like the one we had on Saturday, plowing into the area with additional moisture, enough lift in the atmosphere, and more instability or heat energy for thunderstorms to develop, you can sometimes get severe weather and tornadoes, just as we had this past weekend.
Though Hollandy said whether the warm winter trends are going to continue is up in the air.
Yes, we will still see some snow from time to time. It is winter after all, but it does seem like the frequency of very cold days with sub-zero is not what it was just a few decades ago. And whether or not that trend continues into the next 2-3 decades, that is very much up for debate.
Hollandy added that though the tornadoes and severe weather may seem more frequent, it's not necessarily unusual for the state.
I should stress that the caliber of outbreak that we had in December of 2021 was more along the lines of something we only see here in Kentucky once every 40 to 50 years. Dating back to April 1974 was a super outbreak. Back on Saturday, where we had several tornadoes advance through Middle Tennessee and parts of southern Kentucky, is a little more typical of an outbreak that we get in this area sometimes, particularly in the winter season.
Hollandy also stressed the importance of being weather aware regardless of the season.
You have to be ready for severe weather no matter the time of day, no matter the time of year in our part of the world. I think what occurred 2 years ago was a prime example of that. Have a plan, whether that's at home, whether that's at a place of school, a place of work. Always know where you're going to go and what you're going to do in the event of a tornado warning. When it comes to being weather aware, it's also important to make sure you have more than one way to track the weather. Hollandy recommends keeping a NOAA battery-powered weather radio in your home and ensuring your phone is set to get emergency alerts.